Hey guys, what's up? Shadowflick here. Today I'm doing a deck profile of the Chaos Dragon deck that I took to locals on this Wednesday. I'm recording this on Friday, December 13th, Friday the 13th, and let's get into the monsters. I didn't win any matches at the locals, but I won two separate duels, but I didn't win any matches. But I had a lot of fun. So let's get started with the deck profile. First off, we have Darkness Metal. Darkness Metal is basically what makes this deck work. Without Darkness Metal, pretty much this wouldn't be a deck. Dark Arm Dragon, just because it's so good. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, Dark Arm Dragon. It's so good. Next we have Soldier, another boss monster, also a staple for Chaos decks. We have Gores because again, it's good and it's a dark and lets you special summon a level 7 token, which can be used for synchroing. Chaos Sorcerer, another boss monster, really good. Lets you banish a card. Next we have two Blue Eyes. I was running 3, but I traded one out of my deck and I just haven't put a third in yet. It's a 3,000 attack point beat stick, so it's really good. Next we have Light Pulsar Dragon. I need a third. I'm running 2 right now, and the deck still kind of works, but I would really like a third, just because it's so good, because when they destroy it, if I have Darkness Metal in the graveyard, I can bring Darkness Metal back, and then next turn, Darkness Metal can bring back Light Pulsar. Next is Dark Flare. It's really good for, I'm running 2 Dark Flares, again I need a third. It's really good. Dark Flare allows you to discard a dragon from your hand and then send a dragon from your deck to the graveyard. So what I like to do is I like to send a light and a dark. So if I have like an Eclipse Wyvern in my hand, what I do is I send the Eclipse Wyvern to the graveyard, banishing a Darkness Metal, or another boss monster. Then I send a Dark Dragon, and then I just target a card in another player's graveyard, banish that. But I can't target the Eclipse Wyvern, which sucks. Next I have 2 Tour Guides from the Underworlds, and this is Friday the 13th, so the ban list was just released. However, it will not take effect until January 1st, which sucks because Tour Guide on the ban list just went to 3. So I'm actually running 2 right now. I actually got 2 of them at locals. Next I have Effect Veiler. I wish I had more, but right now I only have 1, which sucks a lot because I would really like to have 3, but it's a really expensive card. Next I have Honest because it's honest. It's amazing. Like, discard this card. Say, like, it's just too good, especially if they're attacking, like, a Light Pulsar Dragon. I can just drop Honest and be like, yeah, get on my level. Next I have Plague Spreader Zombie, just because it's a tuner. It's level 2 tuner. It's really good for getting out my level 5 synchro, like Catastor or Scarred Warrior. I'll get to that. I'll get to my extra deck in a minute. Next I have 1 Doomcal Knight, because just anytime an effect is activated, tribute Doomcal. Not only does it put a dark in my graveyard, but it negates the effect. Next I have 2 Lilas. What I do with the Lila is just like summon Lila, defense position, and just pop a back row. 2 Janes, just because, again, milling that I can do with Lilas. Lila mills 3, Jane mills 2. And I have 2 Raikos, because flip Raiko, pop a card, and then mill 3. It's so good. I'm running a Spirit Reaper. I want to run 2, but I don't have to at the moment. Spirit Reaper just can't be destroyed in battle, and it's a dark, and level 3, it's really good. Next I have 2 Eclipse Wyverns. When these things are sent to the graveyard, I can banish a Darkness Metal, or a Dark Armed, or even a Blue Eyes if I have no other targets in my deck. Next I have 2 Card Troopers. Card Troopers are just good for milling, and then when they're destroyed, I get to draw a card. Alright, those are the monsters. Now onto the spell cards. Dark Hole, Book of Moon, Charge the Light Brigade to Lure Darkness. All those are at 1. Pretty common staples. Charge lets me mill 3. Well, Dark Hole and Book of Moon, you guys know what they do. But Charge the Light Brigade lets me mill 3, and then I can search a Lightsworn, which is really good. It's at 1 right now, unfortunately. Allure Darkness, draw 2, and then banish a dark from my hand, or if I don't have any darks, discard my entire hand. That's actually screwed me over a couple of times, which sucks. Next I have Lance, which it's really good for stopping attacks and getting around Mirror Force and all those dirty plays. Next, Enemy Controller, just because it's a really good staple. I can just change battle position or take control of a monster until the end of the turn. 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. I think 3 is a little too much at the moment. But since Heavy Storm's banned, it's all I got. Mirror Force, I wish I had 2, but I only have 1. It's a really good card. Just, hey, your entire field is destroyed. Well, everything in attack position is gone. Return from the Different Dimension. I'm actually going to be taking this out just because now it's banned. Unfortunately. Fuck you, rulers. You got my card banned. But yeah. Next I have Compulse, another staple. Lets me return a card to the hand. Dark Bribe, really good for stopping stopping those cards like Dark Hole. Next I have Dragon Carnation. It kind of works like Return from the Different Dimension, except that a dragon comes back to my hand, so it's pretty good. And finally, Royal Decree. Royal Decree is good for just getting around those traps. Now on to the extra deck. I've got 1 Queen Dragon Djinn. This card's really good. I can just special summon a dragon, although it can't attack and its that turn and its effects are negated. So basically, I just summon a Blue Eyes or something. Zenmains, I can get that out with Tour Guide. It's just really good. It's a good staller. Acid Golem, another good staller, and I can also get this out with Tour Guide. Leviathan Dragon, pretty common. I can just summon Leviathan Dragon and just be like, haha, I'm gonna banish you for Darkness Metal. Steel Swarm Roach, another really good card. I can basically just stop special summoning a level 5 or higher. Photon Strike Bowser, I can get around pretty much anything's effect. King of the Feral Imps, pretty much I just have this because it's level 4, it's rank 4, and it's a 2300 beat stick, but other than that I don't really need it. Catastor, which just anything non-dark that attacks this, auto-destroyed. Really good. This card, number 12, Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja, I really, there's no point in me having this, but I pulled this out of a loose pack, so that's why I have it in the extra deck. It's an ultimate rare. It's really good. Once per turn, it can't be destroyed by anything. Blackwing Dragon. The effect is pretty much useless. I've never used it, but it's a level 8 synchro, which is really good. Next, I have Utopia. It's rank 4, two level 4s. I can negate attacks. Pretty much everybody knows what Utopia does at this point. Number 80, Gimmick Puppet of Strings. Basically, what this card does is this card allows me to detach one Xyz material, put a string counter on all of the face-up monsters on the field other than that card, and then when my opponent ends their turn, all the cards are destroyed, and all the monsters are destroyed. My opponent takes 500 damage times the number of monsters destroyed. And finally, I have Scarred Warrior. Scarred Warrior just pretty much once per turn, it can't be destroyed by battle, and makes it to where only warrior types can be attacked by this card. That's pretty much the deck. It's a pretty budget-friendly deck. I've been working on this for